City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy. The OG on the marquee, Jaybird. And the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the dawn.
It's a beautiful Tuesday out there, Quad Cityans. 75 degrees and sunny. And it's sunny in the studio because we have Cal Reed with us.
Yo.
A.k.a. Cal Bananas. Jaybird, T-Roy, and a nice cold beverage.
That's right. Deliciousness.
Jay and I want to give a shout out to our friends at
Sancho's.
That's right.
Oh, my stomach's
full.
full.
Our boy BK. I bit off more than I could chew once again, but that food's like crack, man.
$6. Do you get 3 tacos today? Taco Tuesday, right?
Oh, my God, they were loaded, too. 3 hard shells for $6. Can't beat it, everybody. They're open for lunch.
Can't beat it.
Get in there. Tell them.
With a bat.
Tell them, don't hassle us. We're local, sent you.
That's right. So there's 2 crazy guys. I hope everybody did their voting. Voting ended at midnight for Locals Love Us, but I mean, that's not going to stop us spreading the love for Chopper and localsloveus.com.
There was a lot of mail-in votes, apparently.
Yeah. For what?
I heard Cal Reed was trying to stuff the ballots.
Yep.
But Reed was out there doing a bunch of ballot harvesting. I don't know what that means.
That's right. You got to go out there and vote. You got to go out there and vote.
You'll find out soon what it means.
I just thought that was corn.
When you seen Cal M.F. Reed on your ballot, you better check it.
You'll find out soon about that ballot stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be talking quite a bit about it. Last night we had the very rare doubleheader, if it's not week 1, of Monday Night Football. First game, the Chiefs beat the Patriots 26-10.
Closer than it seemed, though, huh?
Yeah, it's 13th straight win for the Chiefs, regular season win.
You got your Stidham
no,
wish.
overall, yeah, 13th.
By the way, Bird.
What?
Stidham.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Edelman dropping that pass. That was huge.
I know, but he had 2 interceptions. He was 5 for 13 for 60 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions for a 42.2.
Was it Hoyer?
QBR. Now, Hoyer was 15 of 24 for 130 with an interception. Sacked twice for minus 18. He had a 38.8 QBR rating. I don't even know what they were doing.
2 sacks were huge.
I don't even know what they like.
Those were at least 6 points.
What is going? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, I did. I mean, out loud, and now I'm questioning the coach who has won 6 Super Bowls. But come on,
you got to understand the dynamic of the game changes with different quarterbacks, man. Like,
well, Belichick had a great game plan going in. Hoyer just held the ball too long twice, ran backwards the wrong time.
But
Belichick was doing what no one really had done in a long time.
That plan isn't built for somebody of Hoyer's stature. It's not. You need someone like Cam Newton or Tom Brady that could go with that plan.
Worked for almost 3 quarters.
Then in the night game, well, anyway, like I said, that's the Chiefs' 13th win and becomes the first team in NFL history to start 4-0 in 4 straight seasons. And then the night game, Aaron Rodgers won his 7th straight Monday Night Football game. And their tight end, Robert Tonyan, caught 3 touchdowns.
Who?
Their tight end for the Packers, exactly. He now ties the league lead with 5. He has the tie with Mike Evans, this tight end.
The Green Bay Tanyans.
There you go. So, in the baseball news, Athletics jumped out to a lead on the Astros, and the Astros just started mashing the ball.
Just started crushing it.
Yeah.
Heard some garbage cans.
Carlos Correa was 3 for 5 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He became the first shortstop in postseason history with multiple multi-home run games. That was a 10-5 win for them. And then the Yankees, in a 5-3 lead in the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton hits a grand slam, really opens it up to a 9-3 victory. Yankees lead that series 1-0. Houston leads there 1-0. Teams that have out-homered their opponents are 13-0 in this postseason. And the Yankees have 11 dingers in the postseason, which is the most in a 3-game postseason stretch. Today, the National League Divisional Series is going to start in Texas. The Braves versus the Marlins, it will be in Houston. They have first pitch today at 1, our time, 1:08 actually. And then the Dodgers at the Dodgers versus the Padres in Arlington. That'll be 8:38 tonight. Both those games are going to be on Fox Sports 1.
Padres look tough, bro.
Yeah.
Tatis Jr., man, and Machado. Jeez.
That's going to be a fun one to watch. I hope
Yeah.
the Padres can... I mean, I hope this one actually goes 5 games all the way. Braves with Marlins. This is actually a lot closer than it seems. Atlanta on paper should be by far the favorite.
Snoresville.
But as everyone likes to point out, the Marlins have never lost a playoff series in their franchise history.
I know.
Never. Not in 97, not in 2003. Those are the 2 World Series.
Okay.
Well, they're due.
2003, forget
Well,
about
they're
it.
due.
They're due.
Atlanta won the series 6-4. Outside of one win, the Braves' 29-9 win that they had over them, the series has been close. In the other 9 games, they each had exactly 75 hits, and Atlanta has only outscored Miami by 4 runs in those games. Dodgers and the Padres, kind of the similar thing. Dodgers went 6-4. They had 1 blowout win as well, but in the other 9 games, LA outscored San Diego by 3 and was actually out-hit by San Diego by 4. Dodgers have former AL MVP Mookie Betts on their roster, and also include reigning NL MVP Cody Bellinger. And Clayton Kershaw finally had a good postseason game the other day. San Diego, like you said, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
The Padres have yet to announce their starter for today's game. So we've got games all over. No, the one thing we are missing, though, is that random Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday night Maction, the Mac football. We don't have that much anymore.
So Marshall gets Bowling Green.
That's right.
You always see Bowling Green or Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
For that in Ohio.
And incredible news yesterday, roughly at about 4 o'clock our time.
Yes. Great news for the Texans.
The Houston Texans said, we want to become relevant again
Yeah.
in the talks for the AFC South Championship, so we're going to fire our GM and head coach. And immediately, T-Roy, hold on, a couple things. Yesterday we talked about the Cowboys. You mentioned Chris Kleinman, right?
Yep.
And right away, someone heard you talking because they said we need to sign him to Kansas State said we need to sign Kleinman to an extension. And from your words to Manhattan, Kansas, they went out and signed Kleinman to an extension through 2026.
I know.
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
Yep. Yesterday, I was saying how Bill O'Brien's a terrible coach. How he is a terrible coach, and that his legacy will always be known for bringing Penn State back from their scandal.
Right.
Somewhere they listened to me in Houston. But, T-Roy, they didn't listen to the show quite hard enough.
What did they do?
Well, remember when you were talking about we're regurgitating these bodies and everything else? And I know you need you need an intern.
Recyclers.
Yeah, I know you need an intern when you're coming on. Romeo Crennel is who is going to be the interim coach in Houston.
He's so successful.
Mm-hmm.
Only in Notre Dame.
So it's one of
He
those
wasn't
things.
at Notre Dame.
No.
Romeo Cornell?
No.
He didn't coach there?
No.
As an assistant?
Another fat assistant coach from the Belichick era coached there.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
right.
look up his.
Romeo was a Browns coach, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
He had.
I know he had a stint
Speaking
with
of the
Kansas
Browns.
City.
Speaking of the Browns.
Yeah, 3-1.
But it wasn't a head coaching job at Kansas City. I want to say he was a D coordinator there as well.
Jeez. Let's just look this guy's stats up.
Got a cool name though, Romeo.
It is.
And looks like that.
Well, you know,
It looks like Chromia.
we all can't be as good looking as Jay Foster.
That's true.
7 years head coaching experience. He is 28-55. He has 0 playoff game appearances, so that means he has 0 wins or 0 losses. So hey, you can't have a losing record in the playoffs if you don't make it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
28-55.
28-55.
God, sounds like Mike McCarthy at Dallas.
Yeah,
Mike
he
McCarthy-
went
Mike
I
4
don't,
McCarthy-
know, I don't know how he's ever going to win 28 games.
in 2 years at Kansas City, he was 4-15. In 4 years at Cleveland, he was 24-40.
Oh, he was head coach at Kansas City?
Yeah, for 2 years.
All right, I knew he had a stint there.
That was
sure.
2011, 2012. He has not been a head coach since he was let go, relieved of his duties after the 2012 season. He came in with three games left in 2011 to take over the Kansas City Chiefs. He coached 16 games, went 2-14 with him there. Good job, Houston. So they're basically tanking for. Well, they have Deshaun Watson. Like, who are they tanking
it doesn't
for?
matter. They don't get their first round draft picks anyway.
Oh.
So I want to say their draft picks are going to. I read this the other day. Gosh darn it all, Jay.
How you not know this?
You can thank Bill O'Brien for all of this.
Yeah, he traded them away, and I want to say they're going to Arizona.
During this, for the DeAndre Hopkins trade? No.
Something. Their first two draft picks, first and second round draft picks of 2021, are going somewhere else. And I cannot remember who they said.
He is now just the 5th coach this century to be fired within the first 4 games of the season.
I'm going to Google it while we're...
Joining Joe Philbin in 2015 the Dolphins, Dennis Allen 2014 the Raiders, Scott Linehan 2008 of the Rams, and Lane Kiffin 2008 of the Raiders.
Lane Kiffin.
The Jets might want to take a look at Adam Gase and be like, maybe we need to do the same. Just maybe. Just maybe.
All right.
All right, what?
Houston's 2021 first and second round draft picks belong to the Miami Dolphins.
Jeez.
So, oh man, the Dolphins are going to get really good really fast.
Yeah, we keep saying that, but...
Well, I'm just saying it. I am saying it. As soon as they bench Fitzpatrick...
Well, supposedly they're sticking with him going into Week 5.
That's all right. You get 2 in there.
He
they
shouldn't
got
have been
2
a
more,
starter
a first
anyway.
and a second. Oh, man, Miami's going to be stacked, dude. It's going to be fun.
Like I said about last night, Patrick Mahomes didn't have one of his best nights, but, I mean, Mahomes and company got the job done. Aaron Rodgers was 27 of 33 for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns. They were without their Packers were without their top 2 receivers, Devontae Adams and Alan Lazard. Through the first 4 weeks of the season, Aaron Rodgers has 1,214 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions for a 92.8 QBR. Well, that's pretty good.
He's
not bad.
He's a bad man.
Yeah, he's a bad man. But yeah, we'll see. It's coming soon.
He hitting that Brett Favre age.
No, I'm saying he takes a dive.
He hitting that Brett Favre age.
James' bold predictions.
He's gonna take a dive.
Wrote those down somewhere.
Yeah, look at all I can tell you which week it is. I haven't written it. Sorry about that.
I have it written down too.
Yeah, it's right here. Look at Green Bay. Bye week, Tampa Bay. At Tampa Bay, week 6. He goes down in the 4th quarter and doesn't come back till the Jacksonville game at home in week 10.
There you go.
What? What are you
Aaron
talking about?
Rodgers
Yeah.
has a bye week 5. So next
Right.
week. Week 6, they play at Tampa Bay.
Right.
Which, this is a big game.
Right.
He's going to be cruising in this game. Green Bay is. To the point, like, double digits lead. Where he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to get hit. You know, like Strahan to Brett Favre. Not really get hit, but somewhere along the way, that's going to hurt. It's going to be a non-throwing issue. Ankle, knee, hip, something like that. So he's going to say, and the doctor's going to be like, well, I think you're clear. He's like, no, I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm not cleared. And what he's doing, because he's in full-on FU mode right now, because he's mad at the Packers for drafting his quarterback.
Right.
He's going to then stay out for a couple weeks and watch the Packers go for an 0-3 slide while with this, this quarterback or a backup and be like, see, you do need me. And then he's going to come back against Jacksonville and light it up. That's my prediction.
Take that, Cal.
Jesus Christ, that's some. What kind of villainous planning is that?
Hey, man, it's Aaron Rodgers. It's not my plan. It's Aaron Rodgers' plan.
Hey.
I didn't do anything about it. I'm just saying, it's Aaron Rodgers' plan, not mine. Yeah.
Oh.
You watch. He's mad. I
are pissed.
I'm upset. I'm upset with myself when we did the predictions. I had them at 8-8, not making the playoffs. I full on did not see the FU mode.
Send him to Denver. We'll take him.
No, well, he's gonna go somewhere. I mean, he's flat out said at the beginning of the year, he's like, writing's on the wall. I'm gonna go I'm gonna end up somewhere else. Cal, your Lakers have a game tonight.
Yep.
And their favorite, I think, last I saw 7.5. They lost to Jimmy Butler the other night. And when they say they lost to Jimmy Butler.
They weren't even playing, bro. I was like, what is going on?
Triple double. He just took over the game, played up and down the court. I mean, he was the star of that game. My favorite quote, though, was the one where he said, where was I? I just had it. They were asking him about it because Jimmy Butler is, kind of a goofball. Oh, they asked him if that was his best game ever he's ever played. he said no, when he was 17, he used to play an adult men's league game, and he used to light them up all the time. And that at one time he had like triple-double and like had a bunch of scores. And he's like, that's my best game ever. His best game ever was when he was 17 playing at a rec center is what he quotes. Not an NBA
Finals
where he had a triple-double and single-handedly carried the Heat to stop them from being swept. I'm not saying that they're going to win the next two, but I love that so much that he's reliving this 17-year-old at the rec center.
That's like man, I remember at the Y.
Yeah,
I had
exactly.
this triple-double.
So
Nobody knows what I had except me because I recorded it all in my head.
That's right. You kept the stat line in your head. Heck yeah. That really sounds like something I would do. I was like, remember that time we were at the Fit? I had like 15 assists, 3 steals, 0 fouls because I wouldn't let them call them on him. I just kept mean bugging them every time. They're like, hey, is that a foul? I'm like, no, you're fine. Played the game of my life at the Fit.
Oh,
a bunch of old guys. Good for Jimmy Butler. So that game's tonight. I do like the Lakers in that 7.5. I like them to bounce back and take care of that.
Go Heat.
Well, man, you wild.
I can't believe I didn't get my thing hung up there yet.
Oh, I'll get it up there. I'm sorry.
Man, that hurts.
You wild.
I'll get it. I have it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, I'll hang it up. I'll hang it up at commercial break. Speaking of commercial break, let's go ahead and take one. It's 12:16. We're already that far. And then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about Monday night's games. I want to talk about we need to look at the schedule and figure out who's coming down with the COVID to make another Monday night doubleheader. What if you're the commissioner, who you're forcing to get COVID. And at 12:30, we got to talk to Jake from Elite Sportsbook as well.
Sweet.
Front Street Brewery, gentlemen, is the oldest brew pub in Iowa. It's nestled right along the bank of the mighty Mississippi in downtown Davenport. Been there since '92, serving great beers like the Davenport Gold, Wise Guy, Raging River, and the very popular Cherry Bomb Blonde. Remember, go to the Facebook page for their food and drink specials or the webpage, www.frontstreetbrew.com. The restaurant located in 208 East Road Drive. The tap room is in the Freight House Complex. So please get down to Front Street Brewery today.
Words flow quated.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah. Woo!
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
When you own a business, every precious second of your life is spent focusing on how to make it successful and profitable. You spend so much time worrying about making things right. The last thing you need to worry about is when things go wrong. That's where we come in.
Jorgensen Insurance. Our worldwide resources allow us to give your business the most comprehensive and cost-effective commercial insurance plan anywhere. Online at jorgenseninsurance.com. Now, get back to work.
Which stage of life are you in?
I'm shopping for a new house and can't believe I'm a grown-up stage.
How on earth do people afford college stage?
Or
I never have to think about work again stage.
No matter which stage of life you're in, First Midwest Bank has the knowledge and experience to help you. Visit firstmidwest.com/everystage. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, momentum for life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Janae and Golick Jr.
Janae, through all of, Russell Wilson, we know he's a lot, from Mr. Unlimited to the weird video announcing his contract staying in Seattle, the bubble water, his bad dance moves behind Sierra's music videos. Through all of it, he's still winning. I would trust him and Tyler Lockett with my PIN number, with any amount of money that I needed in my life. These guys are the surest bet in pro sports right now, and it's nice. We always like to say give people flowers while they can still smell them. Russell Wilson has been this quarterback. This is not a new version of him as far as I'm concerned, but it's a new version of this team putting its offense in his hands. He's getting all of the conversation around him and his ability that he's richly deserved for a while. And so in the interest of giving people their flowers, I'm really happy to see this, like, on a fundamental level for a guy who's been playing this kind of ball and been meaning this kind to his team.
Janae and Golick Jr. 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Meet Carla.
Hi there.
Carla's 4 daughters keep her pretty busy.
Oops.
Casey's new curbside pickup makes life easier for Carla.
Pizza!
And saves her an extra trip to the grocery store. Now, you can add grocery items like bread, drinks, and snacks to your online pizza order, and we'll bring them right to your car with curbside pickup. And for a limited time, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. Casey's, here for convenience, here for new curbside pickup, here for good. Available at select locations only.
The Max Kellerman Show.
Kendrick Perkins.
Max, you argued me down on First Take about how good of a player Chris Middleton was.
No, I didn't.
And I told you, yes, you did. And I told you that he wasn't that type of guy, right?
But he did
play. Oh, I'm making stuff up.
I argued for Chris Middleton. No, I said Chris Middleton should be at best the 3rd best player on a championship team. You need another dude who can go get his own shot and do it on a higher level than Middleton if you want to pair him with Giannis to win a championship. I never said anything different than that. I wasn't thinking the Bucks were going to win a title this year.
So did you have a Bucks coming out of the East?
Yep. I sure did. Shut up, Perk. Why are you bringing up old stuff?
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Your business can have a website that looks great and gets found online. Find out why over 20,000 businesses have chosen Townsquare Interactive for their website design.
Hi, this is Jerry from Fresh Idea Foods. We used Townsquare Interactive. It was easy, simple, and was up and running in no time. We found that it's user-friendly on our side and our customer side.
Make sure your business gets noticed with Townsquare Interactive. For more info, call 563-202-2230 or check out townsquarequadcities.com.
Join the conversation. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to never miss a thing. From the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Don't Hassle Us Local, AM 1170, powered by our friends at Dunright Satellite and Dish.
Want to remind everybody that you can listen on your smartphone, download the ESPN 1170 AM app. You can listen on ESPN1170am.com. You can watch and leave comments on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. We are live on Facebook. And we also want to remind you that Town Square Media is giving away $1,000 twice a day, and all you have to do is enter the code words on the ESPN 1170 AM app. Download the ESPN 1170 AM app, and then halfway down there, you'll see a thing that says Win Cash. Read the rules in there. It's real easy to do. At the bottom of it, it will say Enter Codes Now. Every time you enter one of the code words, it gives you a chance to win. Like I said, there's 2 $1,000 winners daily, and it puts you in the grand prize to win $10,000.
Ooh.
So grab a pen and paper, write these down, and then enter these words into the app. We'll also do this in the second hour as well. Here's your words for Tuesday, October 6th. Stove.
Pipe.
Stove. S-T-O-V-E.
All right, I'm going to say the first thing that comes in my head when you say the word, okay?
Okay, yeah, while they're writing it down. Sure, we'll do this. Okay,
All right.
This sounds like fun. Second word is grill.
Mate.
Grill. G-R-I-L-L. Third word is water.
Jam. Log. I don't know.
Water. W-A-T-R. Okay. Fourth word is paper.
Mache.
Interesting. P-A-P-E-R, paper. Fifth word is pencil.
Tip.
Pencil tip. P-E-N-C-I-L. Sixth word is eraser.
Head.
Eraser. E-R-A-S-E-R. Seventh word is ear.
Ache.
I thought you could see my eye. Earache, my eye. E-A-R. Eighth word is fence.
Post.
F-E-N-C-E. Ninth word is grass.
Smoke.
Oh, now I got it. G-R-A-S-S.
You should have got it when he said it.
And number 10, stones. Stones.
Rolling.
Grass.
S-T-O-N-E-S. We'll talk about those, and we'll do those in the second hour as well. Write those down. Go to the ESPN 1170 AM app. Hit the Win Cash button. Then go enter the code words. That puts you 10 chances to win the $1,000 prize. Hey,
I like
free
the word
money.
association thing. Can we play that more often?
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. We've got like 2 more weeks of this. So.
Can I give shout outs?
Sure, go ahead, Cal.
I want to give a shout out to the Bald-Headed Truth, Rashad Boswell up there in Cedar Rapids. He has his podcast up there. And then I'd like to give a shout out to Shot 30 Podcast, Mathersville, Illinois, from Shane Newbert. And a shout out to Granite City, my place of employment that I love.
Nice. Cal's in the studio with us today.
Real company man over there.
Yes. I know. We're looking at, talking a little bit about Monday night. The baseball games that are going to be going on today. First pitch is going to be roughly in about 40 minutes that we're going to have. So we've got a lot for Tuesday. I mean, if you're into baseball, it's going to take. I'm still got the hangover of the Twins and the Cubs and basically all the NL and AL Central teams bowing out. So I hate
sports right now, Jay.
All Central teams gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
0-7 in the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Awful.
So
they didn't win not one game.
So the entire Midwest has nothing to root for.
Nothing.
So basically,
I would have voted. I would have cheered for the Twins if they made.
Except for the Green Bay Packers. All right, you got the Colts.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
What are you talking about?
There's really no good Midwest teams right now. Colts and Packers are it.
What are you talking about? The Bears are 3-1.
What are you talking about?
Talking good.
The Bears are 3-1, man.
3-1.
Talking good. I'll show you some stats on this Bear.
So okay, there was a good question on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. Out of all the teams that are undefeated,
yeah,
who is?
That's Kansas City, Seattle, Green Bay, the Steelers, and the Titans right now.
Huh?
Yeah, Steelers and Titans are 3-0. One of those two will be undefeated after they play each other, but they got suspended, so they're both 3-0 currently.
Okay.
So you have 6 teams undefeated, I believe. No, 5. My bad.
Yeah. What'd you say? It's
wait a minute.
Bills, Steelers, Titans,
Bills,
Chiefs.
It's 6.
Packers. Yeah, Seahawks. Who's most likely to lose next?
Buffalo.
Buffalo's at Tennessee. That we don't know if that game's really going to get off though or not, but we assume it is, right? So Tennessee, you think Tennessee's going to beat Buffalo? Tennessee is 3-0, but 0-3 against the spread. You know who is undefeated against the spread?
Kansas City.
No, the Chargers won. They didn't. I think the Chargers won. They didn't cover spread.
Okay.
Week 1, week 2. The Cincinnati Burros are undefeated against the spread.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that means that's a good thing
that
for
means
them.
they suck.
At 1-2, no. It means that they're within the games. Like they're better than what Vegas gets them at. They're 1-2-1. Cincinnati.
Can we talk about the Browns game?
Sure. What do you want to talk about? I'll talk about it. Baker Mayfield didn't have that great of a game. The running game looks good for Cleveland. Stefanski is the best coach they've had in
Why you staring me down? Hey, let me tell you something. Broncos are terrible this year.
Yeah, we know. And you're going to lose $20 because of it.
But here's the thing. We wouldn't lose to the Browns. That's for sure.
Yeah, you would.
No, we would not.
Yeah, you would.
We wouldn't give up 47 points. That's for sure.
Oh, you don't know everything you think you know, Cal.
I know that.
Well, why is the but that's not a measuring stick. When a team is 3-1 and your team is 1-3 and the other team is, 1-3, it's not like the Browns, how we would have beaten them. Like they're the team that's 3-1. They have a 750 winning percentage, where you're sitting at 250. Both squads. That would be the thing is that's like you could argue over who wouldn't lose to Houston Texans or the Jacksonville Jaguars or whatever else, but you can't argue about the Browns at 3-1.
I'm arguing about the Browns at 3-1.
They're not. All right. Why do you say that about the Browns at 3-1?
Because the Browns are trash.
They're not the weakest 3-1 in the division.
Not even close.
No.
I would assume that general consensus would be it's the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing at quarterback. That's why.
That's not true though either. The
Nick
Bears,
Foles, he looked bad, man.
The Bears at least are +4 point differential. The Browns are minus. Well, fine. I'll give you a little sneak peek about the extreme predictions for this week. I got 2 for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme hot takes on fire.
Hot takes.
Just burning up. That's why the air's on here. Extreme.
All right.
Bears win this week.
No, they don't.
Who they
They do.
Who they playing?
Tampa Bay at home.
You might be onto something.
Yeah, as soon as and they're going to.
Hey, you
halfway
might
through
be
the
onto
second quarter,
something.
I'm not saying it's going to be coach decision, or it might just be injury, but Trubisky's coming in for Nick Foles in the second quarter and going to lead them to a victory.
He's always good coming off the bench.
Didn't see that coming, but I brought it.
Remember when I said smoke grass? Go ahead. What's your next prediction?
Thanks to our friends from Nature's Treatment over there in Milan.
That hybrid.
The Extreme Takes brought to you by Time to Call Stern right now.
Puff, puff, pass.
Time to email Stern. Hey, I got an idea.
Messing
for
up the rotation.
You want to? Hey, Stern. Here, I can just hear it now. Typing, "Dear Matt Stern." We have a weekly segment where I give some extreme takes that T-Roy says I'm high. Does Nature's Treatment want to sponsor it?
It's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sweet.
Somebody from the Miami Dolphins. Here's another hot take for prediction for you. Somebody from the Miami Dolphins or the San Francisco 49ers, 1, 2, or 3 players, let's just leave it at 3, no more than that, on either team will contract the COVID.
Wow, that's mean.
That's not a is it a Monday night game?
No, it's a Sunday afternoon, but it will be moved to the Monday night game, forcing.
Why would you pick Miami versus San Francisco?
Because it's a West Coast. Okay, hear me out.
Like, I mean, like,
see the doubleheader we had last night. Kansas City and New England were still playing when they kicked off with the Packers.
Right.
So the NFL, because you have to kind of look at, I like these doubleheaders. I like where it's going.
Right.
They need a West Coast game because the Monday night game that's scheduled is going to be at New Orleans. They're going to kick off at 7:15. So they're going to need one that's more like 2 hours later, if not more.
Yeah, Cal, get with it.
For a true doubleheader. Or they can move up the New Orleans one.
If they're trying to get ratings, they just do the Baltimore Houston game.
Because that'll be on the East Coast. But now you have a West Coast game, and now you have a true doubleheader, not one.
Come on, Cal, get with it, man.
But
Learn the
aren't
lingo.
they at Houston?
No, it's Miami at San Francisco.
No, I'm saying it's Baltimore at Houston.
No, it's Cincinnati at Baltimore.
Okay.
Take the Burrows and the points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take Jacksonville at Houston this week. Romeo Crennel is now the coach of Houston. That's what I think.
Romeo.
No, I don't think it's mean. I'm not.
We're
saying
far out though, Romeo.
I'm not saying it's real. I'm not even saying like the tests are real. I'm just saying that there's someone's going to come back with a positive test and whatever.
A backup kicker. The backup quarterback. Okay.
Fitzpatrick. And somebody else.
Okay. And then Tua comes in and nails it.
Or Tua gets it. One of the two. Okay. Someone's going to get it. For the Dolphins or San Francisco, so they can move it.
Nobody. I guess Goodell's looking at some of these teams saying, if you didn't follow protocol,
just tank your team.
You're going to take what they call forfeit, a loss.
That's right. No. Yep. Teams can now lose draft picks or forfeit games if protocol violations occur. And the league is implementing a video monitoring system at each club's facility to ensure compliance.
Wow.
Talk
about control.
Big brother.
Was it a college program or an NFL program where there was multiple players filmed at like a benefit not wearing masks? I can't remember.
I remember there was some college players at the facility that didn't have masks and stuff on, and they were making a big deal about it.
Well, yeah, that's what all the videos are for that. I have to look for it where it was. Who was it did that? But yeah, they still haven't figured out the outbreak for the Titans. We talked about this on Tuesday. You guys weren't here or anything. I really think it's important right now that the NFL starts looking at the playoffs and getting a bubble idea going ASAP. I mean, it worked for the NHL. They had 31,000 tests, 0 positive cases. That's with coaches and players and everything else. Now, staff that worked at hotels or catering, there was some handful here and there. NBA's been fine. And obviously, MLB, they went to the bubble system. I just think at the NFL, they just need to start looking at playoffs and be like, these are the locations we're going to have it at, regardless.
Yeah. So they could be isolated and not, put those playoff games at risk.
The owners, on the other hand, but he can work autonomous. The owners are going to say, no, we don't want this, because more and more states are starting to relax their guidelines. And we're seeing, we've been through this, the NFL franchise that do have fans in attendance, and oddly enough, The ones that allow attendance tend to be a little bit more red states.
Yeah.
The ones that don't tend to be a little bit more blue states. So, but back to the original question: out of the undefeated, who do you think's gonna be there? But let's
who's gonna be there? Win what?
Who do you think's gonna stay undefeated after this weekend?
Let's see. Kansas City plays. Well, I can tell you this. I guarantee I know one of them. Green Bay, because they're on bye next week. But of the teams that play, Jay, just so you don't have to get mad at me.
Yes.
Kansas City will be.
Because they're playing the Raiders, okay?
At home. Seattle will be, because they're playing Minnesota at home.
Yeah.
And
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia?
Let's see. Bills. Who do the Bills play?
Bills go to Tennessee. And Tennessee's undefeated, so obviously one of those two is dropping it.
I'll give it to Tennessee.
Yep.
Yes.
They've had an extra week to rest up. And then the Steelers play who?
Philadelphia.
That's a hard one.
They'll be undefeated too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wentz look pretty good.
So you're saying only the Bills, right? They're the next to go?
Well, they're not on there. I don't see.
No, you said the Bills at Tennessee. You said you went to.
Pittsburgh's going to bye this week.
I've got them right here, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. They moved it around because of the week, I guess.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That was week 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Pittsburgh wins that game.
All right, let's call Jake from Elite Sportsbook real quick. See what they're up to, what's new and exciting with them. I think.
Don't say anything, Calvin. Be quiet. Shh.
Okay.
I won't say nothing.
This is Jake.
Jake, welcome to Don't Hassle Us Local, buddy. Thanks for letting us call and have you on the show.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Oh, we're rocking and rolling. We got Cal Reed in here.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah. It's actually Jake from Elite Sports.
Yeah.
It's whatever you guys call me.
Look at that guy.
You should have seen him he came in studio the other week. They could have called him Dapper Dan. He was looking sharp.
You still rocking that stash?
Yeah.
I am. Yes, I am.
Good job.
That's the word.
Yeah.
The wife encourages it too, Calvin, so he gets to keep it.
That's what I'm
The
talking
fiance.
Well,
but hey,
soon to be wife.
Happy
whatever.
wife. He's already learned happy wife, happy life, right?
He's got it all figured
already
out.
living that life.
She got a ring and you live together. That's your wife.
Jake, where are you at right now?
I'm at Rhythm City.
Oh, you're in town. Cool.
Yep.
How are
Cheering outside of draft day.
How are things going there?
Going well. I'm going well. It's high spirits around here. We're really looking forward to the MLB playoffs being underway now, and the finals is tonight. Had a fun, actionable weekend of NFL and game changes, so that kept our wrist team on their toes. But everything's going good.
For baseball, to win it all, where do you see the money going right now?
I haven't looked at the numbers in a while, but we've seen some action on the White Sox when everything started last week. So,
well, then that's house money. That's the house one there because they're gone. But I'm sure it's still probably heavily favored on the Dodgers, and I could see some Yankees money coming in probably.
Definitely Yankees
now with the way they're swinging the bats. How was the weekend with the UFC?
It was good, and we had a good crowd. The action was nice, so no complaints there. We're already looking at the next UFC on the 24th. So it should be a good matchup as well. And also just a little teaser. We haven't finished anything yet, but looking at getting possibly the Mike Tyson-Roy Jones Jr. fight. But
yes. OG style.
Well, we can talk about that later. Everybody gets excited about that stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
It's fun to watch old people fight.
Yeah, all right. I'm on the website. I'm on the website right now, Jake, looking at some of the things you guys have going on. Obviously, like we always, tell the listeners, go out there and just search the site, learn a bit that you can. They're always very friendly, not only on the site, user-friendly on the site, but also the kiosk there at Rhythm City. Look at things like progressive parlays, teasers, different ways that you can make more for your money. But you guys have a bet for the NBA Finals. Bet $50 on an NBA game. Get $10 free bet to bet the next game live. That's a promo you guys have going on for the NBA Finals.
Yep, that'll go throughout the finals. If it ends up going and the series is over, we'll give you that $10 on free bets just as a free bet card that you use on anything. So
if you if you place 5 Major League Baseball wagers of $50 or more, you get a $50 free bet from our friends at Elite Sportsbook. And then you can get a free bet, a $5 free bet when you place your first $5 or more progressive parlay in the NFL. And that's a lot of fun too. Like I said, if you guys go through the website and just kind of just monkey around with it, see what's going on, see what happens, what the payouts are, you can learn a lot more. It's much better than having me explain it, which I don't mind doing, but it's always good for you to learn on your own and see what the possible payouts would be, because it'll put the money down. It'll say like this much to win this much, and you can even put in like a dollar figure. I don't care if it's 20 or 200. It'll show you what the possible payouts are for such things like the progressive parlay. And you also have some pro football future player props and a lot of ways to win big there. You guys are really getting big in the prop game, which I enjoyed that a lot. So, like we mentioned, though, the Lakers are -7.5 tonight against the Heat. So do you see a lot more? I know the big thing that we want to push is we want people to go online and do digital, but do you see a lot of traction at the window, like right before tip-off type of thing? Or, sometimes just kickoff in general, like on Monday nights?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be, it's interesting. We'll see it like maybe an hour, between like 2 hours and an hour before, just depending on the game, the day of the week, and the events. But it's pretty crazy, too, on like NFL Sundays. That 10 a.m. spot is pretty busy at the window. And then, Saturdays, it's been a little bit different this year with the different football schedules for college, but it was kind of the same way for that last year's.
Well, you mentioned college, and that's going to boost up coming real soon. October 24th, the Big Ten's going to kick off, including the Iowa season. And you can do a parlay for Iowa season long. You have all the lines listed for Iowa, every single game, starting with the October 24th game against Purdue. So all the games are listed on there on the website as well, and you guys and the fans can out there make a parlay. And like we always say,
exactly.
We always talk about, like every week, we need to come up with something. Just when our minds get going post-show, Jake, sometimes we just start talking about other things, but we do need to come up with some type of bet, a hassle bet, only for our listeners. Anyone can do it, but we need to come up with it on our own. I'm trying to rack my brain exactly what it should be. So I don't know if it's gonna...
we got to make it something fun too, that we can leave it up there for a while and run it through a whole season or something.
Yeah,
and really push it. So, and that progressive parlay season long for Iowa football is kind of fun to watch as the season begins. Go back and check it each week and see how the lines move. And then just compare, how they started at the beginning of the season before it started to what the lines end up being for some of those later games.
Yeah. What else is going on out there, my friend?
That's about it right now. We're continuing to plan our promotions coming up for Iowa football. So we're really excited. Going to do some big stuff with that. And the app is in the near future. I can't give a specific date yet, but we're prepping for that as well. So a lot of fun and exciting things coming up here in the next couple of months. So just stay tuned, and we'll make sure to share.
Well, yeah, just keep working on it. That's the most important thing, because I know people they're looking forward to the app and what they can do with it and all the new things that it is, instead of just going to the traditional website. But that works out fine too, but the app is always fun, and it seems to be more convenient for the user. And so while people are working on going through the app, navigating it, learning the website, learning certain things out, certain bets, it'll make it much more better for them, their experience, when the app is up and running, because they'll already understand the verbiage and how things work. So just get yourself prepared for that. Jake, tell everybody where they can follow you guys on social media.
At Elite Sportsbook, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And also, kind of a fun thing too, Jay, we may be looking for some app testers, so I may be reaching out to you. It may be a good one to get your hands on that app a little earlier. You can
How many do you need?
We haven't put an exact number, just it'll be a small group, though.
Just let me know if they need a number or whatever else. I got some guys that are actually legit on this. It's not just going to be people that are just using their thumbs to go through something, and people that will give you some serious feedback about gambling that I know are good at that stuff. So if you have a number, I'll get you the right people.
Awesome. That sounds great, Jay.
Yep.
And appreciate you guys having me on the show. So you guys take care.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jake.
Later,
we'll talk
brother.
to you soon. Appreciate you, man. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's Jake from Elite Sportsbook. Ooh, app tester.
You're all excited. Look at you.
App tester. That's going on the resume.
Tickled pink.
Oh, man. I mean, come on. I helped develop the app of the app of in Iowa. Notice how I just jumped from app tester to help develop?
Yeah. We all noticed, Jay.
Yeah, I want to do all. I want to do all that stuff.
Personally, and my team of 4 degenerates helped develop the app that now the Elite Sportsbook uses out of
Jay just
Rhythm
went from
City, Riverside.
6 to midnight, everyone.
Yeah,
What are your list of accomplishments? I developed an app.
Sure, they're going to put your name on there.
You never know, but they want to. We're just not
in the fine print.
We're not smart enough to come up with a bet that will work out that we want to do. But they want to have a hassle bet, a special bet for everybody.
Well, we can do that.
So you got to come up with the right bet, though. Man, I'm excited to develop an app. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
We have to take our next break for the hour. When we come back, we'll do some power rankings, T-Roy.
Yay. Love it.
We got to do week.
I can tell you who's not in the top 15.
No,
the Broncos. All right, everybody. Locals love us. They are your place to go to when you need to find out where to get your oil changed, if you need a tattoo, or you're going to grab some lunch. Voting just ended. We're excited to find out how high we placed. I'm sure it's going to be number 1 at least. Remember, they have an easy-to-navigate table of contents. If you find their little guide, they're all over town. Or go to localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then you can browse your favorites. It's easy to use, and they're even going to rank the most popular places for you. So hope you all voted, and hope you continue to use them. They are our friends. Locals Love Us. They're your guide to the best.
I voted.
This is
Cal?
Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Introducing First Midwest Bank's newest branch, your home. With our online banking and mobile app, it's easier than ever to make a deposit from the dining room, pay bills from the patio, or get alerts in the loft. The convenience of First Midwest Bank, right from your own home. Visit firstmidwest.com/convenient to get started today. First Midwest Bank, momentum for life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Janae and Golick Jr.
Janae, through Russell Wilson, we know he's a lot, from Mr. Unlimited to the weird video announcing his contract staying in Seattle, the bubble water, his bad dance moves behind Sierra's music videos. Through all of it, he's still winning. I would trust him and Tyler Lockett with my PIN number, with any amount of money that I needed in my life. These guys are the surest bet in pro sports right now, and it's nice. We always like to say give people flowers while they can still smell them. Russell Wilson has been this quarterback. This is not a new version of him as far as I'm concerned, but it's a new version of this team putting its offense in his hands. He's getting all of the conversation around him and his ability that he's richly deserved for a while. And so in the interest of giving people their flowers, I'm really happy to see this, like, on a fundamental level for a guy who's been playing this kind of ball and been meaning this kind to his team.
Janae and Golick Jr. 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Play your game with the first bet risk-free, up to $500, only at Elite Sportsbook. Just sign up for a new Elite Sportsbook account and make your first bet online. If it is graded as a loss, we will match it with a free bet up to $500. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for a list of casino locations and sign up today. You will always be in the game with Elite Sportsbook. For a limited time only. Must be 21. Visit EliteSportsbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Janae and Golick Jr.
The NCAA is still in its old bag of tricks, and we've heard the president, Mark Emmert, say that a bubble is possible for some of the tournaments coming up, looking down the line to March Madness, and it's what makes more farcical the idea that the NCAA or any of the powers in the world of college athletics can look and tell us they're doing as much as they can for what we're about to see in college football. I was on the call for the first college football game this season as Central Arkansas and Austin Peay played, and while everyone involved did what they could, we know ultimately the powers in college sports sports are preventing the bubbling of athletes because they know what admitting that comes with. And so when they try and sell me that they're doing everything they can, I unfortunately can't believe it because they're already telling us and telling on themselves as they look forward toward the spring that the bubble might not only happen, but it is going to come with plenty of apparel you can buy, all in support of amateurism.
Shanae and Gola Jr., 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
I'm running with Axel the Giant Woolly Alaskan Malamute on our way to the Midwest Animal Assisted Therapy and Education Organization Community Outreach Center at North Park Mall. You have people waiting there for you that are having difficulty with the way life has changed as a result of COVID-19 and the storms that have hit the Quad Cities. You're going to introduce some new animal friends that are going to help at the Community Outreach Center at North Park Mall. Let me open the door for you. Hello, everyone. Axel's very happy to see all of you and is looking forward to helping everyone relax, reset, and recover. And now he'd like to introduce our newest animal friends to help everyone today. Introduce yourself. Amazing. These are your friends, the Tigers in a Tank, and they're here to help everyone relax, reset, and recover from the effects of COVID-19 and any of the other emotions that are interfering with daily life. I'll tell them. Axel and his animal friends are looking forward to seeing each and every one of you this weekend at the Community Outreach Center at North Park Mall. Go to COVID19ESA.org and follow them on Facebook. Tell them the Tigers sent you.
Follow us on Facebook for the latest sports news and join the conversation. This is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
All right, everybody, we're back. Back in black, right here in the Hassel Castle.
Today, October 6th, this day in sports history.
October 6th,
Mm-hmm.
this day in sports history.
Yep.
Let me guess. Has something to do with baseball.
One does, yes. You'll never guess it.
I'll never guess it.
Nope. It happened in 1959.
1959, but I do guess it.
What?
October 6th, 1959.
You're not going to guess.
The only no-hitter in Major League Baseball World Series history was pitched.
No, and that was Bob Feller, right? Yeah. Don Drysdale. Why do I always mess up Bob Feller? No. 1959, October 6th is the largest World Series crowd ever.
All right.
Huh?
All right, let me guess where it was at.
Sure.
1959.
Uh-huh.
Cleveland?
No. This had to have been
59.
Had to have been in New York.
No.
Nope.
There's an asterisk to this. Like there's a reason where you're like, oh, that doesn't seem fair. All
Is
right.
that the year the Dodgers moved out to L.A.?
Yes.
And it was in L.A.
Yep.
It was the year the Dodgers moved out to L.A. They played at the L.A. Coliseum.
Yep.
92,000 people attended this game. That will never happen again.
That's right.
I mean, Target Field, I think, is 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, 92,000 people
Look at
attended
that.
the
Look
game.
at me guessing.
For Game 5, 61 years ago today, for Game 5 World Series between the Dodgers and the White Sox. It is the largest attended World Series game in history. The White Sox won the game 1-0.
Dodgers won the series.
The Dodgers ended up winning the series the very next night. Yeah.
That's like playing at the Big House, Michigan.
Yeah. Just like you
Baseball
said,
game.
the Dodgers moved from Brooklyn to L.A. in 1958, played in the Coliseum until Dodger Stadium opened in 1962. Also this day in history.
All right, what's the other sport?
Basketball.
Basketball.
1959?
1993.
1993?
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan announced his retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know
His
this.
first retirement.
You know this because you, for some reason,
picked a fight.
A friend of the show.
Yeah, whatever.
Guy's on Twitter, and he's like, it was kind of a lame thing for him to do.
It was totally lame, and that's why I picked a fight with him.
And so they're sharing this day in history. Michael Jordan, announces his retirement in 93.
Right.
And the guy, this JT guy from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and ESPN, and he's actually works for Town Square as well. He's been on the show as a call-in, nice enough guy. He writes, LeBron never took a break, which is like, all right, dude.
That's
here
dumb.
we go.
Never played in three.
That's
anyway.
dumb.
Here we go. So it's like, all right, here we go. T-Ray says, he basically says you can see right through your Colin Coward type of
shtick.
Yeah, we see it. We see what you're doing
It
here.
looks pathetic.
It looks pathetic. You call it pathetic. The guy said, "Thanks for your advice." I hope. No, I guess
That was it.
no, yeah.
And I didn't say anything back to him.
But yes, I mean,
I should have said you're welcome.
I mean, I remember it well. I remember I know I was a senior in high school. I know it was homecoming week.
I remember LeBron pouting and just basically stopped playing because they were losing. Just pouting. I remember LeBron losing. I just don't remember Jordan.
He walked
losing
off the
finals.
court. He walked off the court the other night when they were losing.
Well, there was like 30 seconds left.
You can still say good game.
He ain't about that.
Yeah, I tell you who's about telling good game and afterwards? Golden Tate and
Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, they was going at it.
How is there no footage of this? Why
There
is
was.
there?
They showed it.
I've never seen it. Everything else.
They showed it on ESPN.
The only thing I read was just
It was a group.
Well,
of them
this
just-
whole thing with Jordan and the
boom.
Pistons, though. Remember back, they walked off on Jordan. Jordan held
And
it.
he
held the
walked
run.
right past him, and Jordan's like,
It was Bush too.
It was.
It was Bush because Isaiah tries to say, "Well, the Celtics did it. Celtics did it to us," and the difference is, they beat the Pistons in the Palace in Auburn Hills.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, hear me out. When the Pistons beat the Celtics was also in the Palace. Back then, fans could go on the court afterwards.
yeah.
So Bird and McHale, although they were jerks, I mean they were like, we're not sticking around for this crowd to come maul us.
yeah,
'Cause they
that's
finally
when,
got
that's
over
when
it.
they that's when they Bird stole the ball, and they
No.
won the game with DJ. Was that the game?
No.
No.
The
This is when
Pistons
they
beat
lost.
the Pistons beat the Celtics to go on to
Oh,
to play
okay. I
the
thought you were
Lakers.
talking
That would have
about
been
that.
in I think '87.
But
or
you
89,
saw one
80,
of them come out and like shake, like run up and shake hands and say, "We're getting out of here." Like they were like, "Hey, we're just."
Yeah, but Isaiah in the documentary Last Dance was like, I don't know what the big deal is. The Celtics, and they did it, and the story for them is, we're not going to be here when everyone comes on the field, on the court. But this was also in Detroit, and the fans are going to maul, and not maul's not the word, but you know what I'm saying. They're
Right.
They're going to say, hey, thanks for a good season. They're not going. It's not they're not going to go on the court to celebrate the Bulls beating them. So for them to leave was the Bush League thing, and yes, Jordan hated it, and obviously we know all about the Dream Team and whatnot from there. But yeah,
I just I'm tired of this LeBron.
Did you
Huge,
see?
very big Jimmy Buckets fan.
They had a meme on there, and they tried to compare Andre Iguodala to LeBron James.
No, he's
and they said he got a finals MVP. That's because LeBron was on the losing team. He averaged a triple double in that finals that Iguodala got. They didn't know who to give it to, so they gave it to him.
Well, he's got
That you can't, because the
Isn't
losers
this like
never won.
But isn't this like his 8th straight finals or something like that? Iggy's
LeBron?
No,
Iggy?
Yeah, he's got something ridiculous. Like the numbers that he has are for being in there is
8. No,
it's something like that. It's something pretty.
He won to 4 straight.
He's got a lot. Maybe.
Well,
there's
LeBron's
something.
been in a lot of straight finals.
10.
Well, okay. Yeah.
10.
But you know the argument for that is he played in the weaker division conference on the other side, you know?
What are you talking about? Michael Jordan
The
played
eastern
in the
side.
East.
The East.
Michael Jordan played in the East?
But back then, that wasn't the same as what
Well, wait a
LeBron's
minute.
is.
Yeah, right, wait a minute.
Yeah, Knicks,
It
you had
was not- it
Celtics, you
wasn't
had
even
Pistons,
close.
you had Pacers, you had like.
You're right.
Now, when Toronto won last year, who did they beat to win it all?
They had a set. They had
Golden
a last,
State?
Yeah, but
So
yes.
LeBron wasn't in that finals last year.
No, they did not make the playoffs at all. Neither did the Heat. These two teams did not make the playoffs last year.
that was
So I'm
last year.
saying,
was
so
the first
LeBron,
time. Yeah.
so he hasn't been in 10 straight
No,
finals.
but Iggy's got something really.
It's something ridiculous.
He's been in one straight.
No, I'm talking about Iguodala.
Just
though.
saying.
We're talking about before that.
Oh, all right.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Do you watch basketball?
No, I hate it.
Yeah, I could tell.
I used to watch
You
it
don't
when
know
it was
what you're
good.
talking about.
Yeah, you don't either.
You don't know what
I
you're
could
talking
ask you the
about.
same thing about football.
Yeah, I know about football.
You do?
I know that the Browns beat the Cowboys. I know
This
that.
is
You didn't even know Dallas came
watched
back
it.
and beat Atlanta 2 weeks ago.
because Atlanta really.
Here's the names for you.
Get outta
The
here.
familiar faces, if you will.
Yes.
Andre Iguodala will play in his 6th straight NBA Finals.
Take that, Cal Reed.
LeBron James has played in 9 of the last 10 NBA Finals, and this
Take
will be
that,
his
Cal
10th
Reed.
overall, which is more than every franchise except for 3: Lakers, Celtics, and Warriors. So he's got more finals than other franchises. And on the Lakers, you have James, Rondo, Howard, and Danny Green. The Lakers have at least one player from every NBA final since 2008. I mentioned this also. John Calipari has coached 29 first-round picks, but not a single one of them, not a single one, has gone on to be an NBA champion. It will end this year. Either Davis or Tyler Hero will win one.
Hold on.
Calipari's never had coached. A kid that was a part of his program at Kentucky has gone on to win the finals to be a champion.
He didn't coach Rondo?
No, I don't think he was there then.
Rondo
Won one in 2008. I don't think Rondo was there then. Calipari might have been with the Nets at the time. That was, I mean, you're looking back at 2000.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
You're looking at like 2000, 2001 is what you're naming there.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a long time ago. But we have Game 4 tonight. Game 5 will be October 9th. And then if needed, Game 6 and Game 7, October 11th and 13th. And then we are out of this bubble type of thing. So, I
mean, Lakers winning, so it don't matter.
Probably Lakers winning 5.
Astros.
Yep. Of course. That's what they did San Antonio. Why not? Remember when San Antonio won that strike year? They put Astros next to it.
Yeah, 99. It's that. I mean, it didn't last long, though. But, yeah.
So, like 30 games or something like that, 30, 40 games.
Yeah, the Heat is just the third team seeded 5 or lower to make the NBA Finals since the 16-team format was introduced, joining the 95 Rockets and the 99 Knicks. That's the year you're talking about.
Yep.
They lost to the Spurs. And the Lakers are going for their record 32nd NBA Finals. They have a 16-15 record. First since 2010 when Kobe Bryant led them past the Celtics for a second straight title. So, I guess, I mean, I'll probably start watching a little bit more. I'd like to see the confetti fly. You know, maybe they play one shining moment. I doubt it. I know it's an NCAA thing, but we didn't get that this year. So
the celebration isn't as tough if you ain't got fans to celebrate it with, man.
But that's the other thing, though. Everybody's saying that the celebration is like as tough because of the mental grind.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of. I think they're going to have a lot of studies of this coming up. Like you have someone who's an introvert, like Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Like Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
They thrive in these situations.
Yeah.
But you have someone who's an extrovert and you make them isolate in a hotel, it drives them nuts. And there's a lot of players that come out and have said, like, this has been really, really tough on them. And even LeBron said, he's like, this one's been tough on it's one of the hardest ones to win. And the coach from the Tampa Bay Lightning said what these guys went through being in 2 bubbles, it was tough for them. But I don't know. All I know is it's worked, and I think the NFL should look into doing something very similar for their playoffs because they have another outbreak. I don't know how much longer how it's gonna work out. They don't have a lot of room to make up these games.
I mean, there's not as many cases as like MLB though. There was, you know what I'm saying? MLB had a lot, and they're still going.
MLB didn't go to a bubble. That's what makes my argument even stronger
right.
that they should start worrying about playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, NBA was in a bubble and the NHL was in a bubble.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the NFL. Look at him.
Wake up, baby.
Look at this.
Yeah, now that we're done talking about communist China.
Somebody just woke up.
Thank God.
Somebody woke up in a hurry.
It's been tough for LeBron. He's getting all the Chinese money. Poor LeBron. Feels so bad for him.
This guy is crazy.
Him and Mickey Mouse over there banging a bat.
You know they're in Orlando, right?
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, that's Mickey Mouse. That's where Mickey Mouse is. They're on Disney World.
He's talking about China. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, they're
We're in 5th speed, Cal. You got to keep up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot there was a Disney World over there.
Nah, he just went from 0 to 65. He got all excited.
Yeah,
now
we
you
can talk about a
keep
sport
up.
that matters.
Now
Yay,
you gotta keep up,
football. All right. The power rankings, week 5. I know I didn't do week 4 because we were off last week, so you'll just have to guess what they were last week.
They were spot on from what I understand.
They were.
We talked about them.
Do you got your SI guy pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be interesting.
So what happens is, and the SI kind of got a little bit stronger here. The last 2-3 years, SI has taken, anywhere from 13 to 19 of their staff writers, and they put the power rankings, and sometimes it is just so bad.
Dude.
Terrible.
I hate writers.
Now, Albert Breer has just kind of done this on his own. He said that he will come back to other people eventually, but he's been doing his power rankings on his own all year. So let's see where they stack up, because when you have 13 or 19 dummies voting, sometimes the power rankings get way off.
So just so Cal knows how this works. Cal, we go down to 15 teams because I figured this. Right now, if your team's under and not in the top 15, I don't even want to talk about you.
But they still have an opportunity to make it in the playoffs.
You'd still do, but right now, 15, anything below 15, you're lumped together as you better get it together. You're not going to make it.
Well,
fair enough.
Yeah, that's
get it together, or else T-Ray's not mentioning your team on his power rankings.
That's right.
That's how it goes.
So the message has been sent, Vic Fangio, get it together.
And Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, get it together.
Get it together, the two of you.
Or else you're not going to be mentioned. Your team's not going to be mentioned.
Not at all.
On the power rankings. Number 1 for the NFL power rankings.
Well, they better have the Chiefs.
Do you?
Yes.
They have Albert, Al, as I like to call him. He has the 4-0 Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
All right.
As of right now, I want to say, looking at it, they have one of the best point differentials going on. I had this pulled up earlier, Jay, so excuse me.
Sure thing.
Yeah, the Chiefs right now, 117-70, so 47 differential. Shut down a little bit last night by the
team with
Patriots,
no defense.
But
that's coaching
still,
there.
Yeah, big time.
That's performance, man. You talking about coaching?
That was coaching. Bill Belichick. But anyway, Kansas City at number 1, and they have the same.
Yes, they have the same.
All right. Jay.
Mm-hmm.
My second best team in the NFL right now, with the league MVP, the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. 4-0. Yep. The league MVP. They're letting him... What I can't stand, listening to this stuff, like when you listen to, I say, nationwide guys, and they know more about Seattle than we do. Nothing drives me more crazy than Seattle, than the quote, the Seahawks are letting Russell Wilson cook. It's a trendy phrase, let Russ cook. Started on Reddit by a bunch of Seahawks fans. They got to let him cook, and now they're like, they're usually a run-first team. Now they're letting them cook. It's so annoying.
They're still running the ball quite a bit.
It is
Chris Carson's having a very good year.
I know, but it's just so annoying to hear everybody say, let Russell Wilson cook.
It's stupid.
But
who do they got?
They've got the Green Bay Packers.
I can't argue too much with that. That's my team at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And who do they have at 3?
Huh?
And who do they have at 3?
Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, very impressed. Speaking of the Packers at 3, leading the league with points scored at 152, 10 over the Seahawks. Packers looking very, very good right now. You only worry about the Packers' injuries to the receiving corps, but with Aaron right now being pissed off, he could throw the ball to you, Foster, and win some ball games.
Oh, if he did. Let me tell you something. I'm putting on the afterburners.
You put on the afterburners?
Yeah, as soon as I'm catching going.
Who do you think you can outrun right now in the NFL?
Who do I think I could outrun in the NFL?
Yeah, current NFL player.
Who do?
Don't say Jadeveon Clowney because I'm pretty sure they'll track you
I know
down.
who I could outrun right
he
now.
runs a 4. He runs a 4.
No, I know I could outrun.
Tristan Wirfs, I think, is faster than you.
Huh? Get out of here.
Wirfs ran a 4.5.
I can run a.
You could run a 4.5.
No, Bird.
What?
I hope you. I think you're fat. You're a lot faster than me. I'm not trying to say you're slow.
Let's see. I'll tell you.
Tom Brady. You can outrun Tom Brady. I guarantee that.
Anybody could outrun Tom Brady.
I might not be able to.
Them broke knees.
I might be able to, actually.
Exactly.
I think I can.
I can outrun Tariq Cohen.
Because he's injured.
Well, you didn't say that. I pulled up the first ACL injury I could find.
He picked the fastest guy that's hurt.
The fastest guy that's hurt. Oh, that's funny.
You said, you didn't say. I just found the first ACL injury I could find.
That's true.
Right now, Nick Chubb, he's my pick to my guy who I picked to lead the league in rushing. He's gonna be out for a number of weeks.
It's that same knee. It's that same knee that he messed up in college.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting. I want to say Green Bay and Seattle meet what week, guys? They don't, do they?
Hey,
so I think I got around Nick Chubb right now, too.
You got a Nick Chubb?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Speaking of Georgia, hey, good win for them,
don't.
huh?
That's
Seattle,
right.
Yeah.
Seattle
right.
and Green Bay do not
there.
meet in the regular season. That's very weird.
Between the hedges, baby.
They'll be meeting in playoffs. It's going to be good. I like those two teams a lot, though. Green Bay and Seattle looking good.
Hey, that's a
flawless
playoff,
football.
That's a playoff rivalry team.
Right now it is. Yeah, those two have been facing off quite a bit lately. Yep. At number 4, Jay.
Extreme predictions by Jay Foster. Players that I could outrun in a 40-yard dash. I got a list. It's going to go on there. Guaranteed it's a lock.
Who?
Anyway, at number 4.
Who does this guy have at number 4?
The Buffalo Bills.
He's a smart man. So do I.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Are they doing this according to undefeated stuff?
You kind of have to
because my thing is like I would put Baltimore before I put Buffalo.
You would. I would.
Have you seen them?
Have you seen the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is looking really good. He's not looking like the receiver that he was in Minnesota who was complaining about not getting the ball.
Right. Josh Brown looking good.
Josh Allen is just...
Allen's just tearing it up. They got Devin Singletary's running the ball really good.
And they usually have a good defense.
And the defense is pretty solid. Yeah, I'm sorry, but right now the Bills...
But they're not doing better than the guys in those positions at ball.
Are they? Well, I'll just go to some... I'll show you some stuff. Let's see the Bills.
Jackson did not have a good game last week.
123 points scored.
I mean, you found it next week.
I don't know. They got more points scored than the Ravens, bud.
Yeah, they got more points scored for sure. They have to.
Well, by 1, but anyway.
You bring that crap up.
All right.
Yeah, I just thought you knew what you're talking about.
At 5,
the Baltimore Ravens.
Al's got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers are better than the Ravens right now, even though they are still currently undefeated. The Steelers are up there in my rankings, but not that.
So I'm saying
not at 5.
So I'm crazy for saying they're before Buffalo, but not Pittsburgh.
That's not what. That's what he's saying. He's saying they should be at 5. Yeah, Steelers.
I got the Ravens at 5.
Yeah, Steelers are looking at in the next 4: Cleveland, Tennessee, Baltimore, and Dallas on deck.
That's a tough schedule.
After Philadelphia this week. So.
Yeah, they got a tough one.
That's a tough schedule.
Yeah, I got the Ravens at 5. Who do they have at 6?
The Tennessee Titans.
Jesus.
See, I got Tampa Brady.
I don't know if they're going to get this game against Buffalo. There's another player that went on the list on Monday. When are they going to open up? The difference is what is going on? Because there are college programs that are having multiple cases, and they're just like, yeah, we're going to have the game.
Yep.
Why is?
Because there's
because they don't have a players union. Bingo.
There you go.
All right.
So
at number, who do you have at 6?
At 5, I had Tampa Bay.
Oh, at 5. Sorry, did I jump ahead of you? Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5, I had Tampa Bay, and then at 6, they had Tennessee. At 6, I have the Steelers.
All right. At number 7, SI.com, Albert, whatever you want to call him. You can be my bodyguard. I can be your long-lost pal. At number 7, they have Baltimore Ravens.
I have the Tennessee Titans.
So you guys are kind of close, right?
Yeah, right now, of our top teams, everything's the same. From 7 back. Except they don't have Tampa Bay in there.
Well, at number 8, they've got Tampa Bay.
They got Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
The Tom Bay.
So I went Kansas City, Seattle, Green Bay, Buffalo, the Ravens, Tampa Bay, the Steelers, the Titans, and then at 8, I'll have the Colts.
Okay. So you guys, you'll have the Colts?
Yep.
All right. O.J. Howard got hurt in the game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, yes?
I'm sorry, that's at 9. I'll have the Colts.
Howard?
Yeah, O.J. Howard. Didn't he, the tight end for Tampa Bay, get hurt in that game? Like for the season? We're just going to add him to the list of people that can beat him at 40. I'm going to keep my eye on you, O.J. Howard.
Sorry, that's at 9. I have the Colts. Who do they have at 9?
They have the Colts as well.
Okay.
The league's best defense. And now Jonathan Taylor is being settled in as their centerpiece. The Colts are getting good. We got to get Mitch in here and talk to him. We haven't had him on in a while.
Yeah.
Number 10, Albert, you took a...
Did you see that?
Yeah, you zigged when you should have zagged, yeah.
Who's he have after the Colts?
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
Well, I have the Saints.
For sure.
All right. Well, they're both 2-2.
Who does he have? He has the Pats?
Yeah, he has the Pats.
I have the Pats at 11.
You guys are being disrespectful. You're
to who?
The Los Angeles Rams.
Keep going.
They're at 11.
Okay.
How's that disrespectful?
Who's he have at 12?
They're 3-1. These two. He has the Saints at 2-2.
Let me tell you something. Here's the thing.
They're in a
you
better
guys
division.
you guys keep doing this record test. A record don't reflect nothing.
They're a dumb pass interference call from being undefeated going into Buffalo.
Hey, I get that.
Or 2-2,
But the
because
thing
they
is-
got a crazy pass interference call against Dallas. So just saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you guys are doing this record test.
Yeah.
We doing the eye test. You do the eye test.
So they have the Rams at 12.
11.
At 11, and I had the Patriots at 11. Who
Yeah.
do they got at 12?
Saints.
All right, I had the Saints at 10. At 12, I have the Browns.
Okay, hold on. Well, now, what are you saying? What are you saying about the eye test, though?
It's an eye test, man. Like, how do they perform against these teams? Like, who do they lose to? How did they lose?
Right.
That's the eye test. They're going off records.
Not
don't-
totally.
No, not totally, because the Steelers one is way too high.
Yeah, it's way too high because of their record.
But he's going by eyeballs because they didn't play. He's just saying that. By the
They're
way,
3-0. That's why they're up there.
And
Period.
they're 3-0 because they're
I
good.
got them at 7, and it's not.
They've got an elite quarterback. They've got a great coach. It's the Steelers. Like it is a constant reload, not rebuild. So you got that franchise. Not only is it storied, they're doing the right things year in and year out.
Yeah.
I mean, they find a wide receiver from directional state, Tennessee, every year.
Okay.
And in the 5th round and make him someone who's on the cover of Madden 3 years later.
Who do they have at 12 then?
12 is the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, told you that.
All right. So I had the Browns. Who do they have at 13?
I'm out on the Saints.
You had the who?
Done.
I had the Browns at 12.
They have the Browns at 13.
And I have the Rams at 13.
So you're still kind of close.
And then who do they got at 14?
The Chicago Bears.
At 3-1.
I have the 49ers.
Oh, does it, Al? He says about the Bears, the schedule stiffens from here. Yeah, we'll see. And you said at 14 you have what?
The 49ers.
They don't have the 49ers in their top 15.
All right. Who do they have at 15?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
They're crazy.
Now, there's the eye test that doesn't pass.
The 1-2-1 Philadelphia Eagles?
Yep. I got the Raiders.
I'm out of here. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just
Talk
gets...
about I don't know football.
They have the 49ers at 16, the Raiders at 17, the Vikings at 18, the Cowboys at 19, the Carolina Panthers at 20, Arizona Cardinals at 21.
How far down does he have the Broncos?
Chargers at 22.
We're 28.
The Cincinnati Burrows, Washington Professional Football Team 24, Jacksonville Jaguars 25, Detroit Lions 26, the Houston Texans 27.
Oh, my God.
The Dolphins 28, and then at 29...
That's just disrespecting you, Cal.
29.
He is disrespecting
29th, he's got them ranked
you.
out of... You want to...
Hey, you know what's messed up?
What's that?
They have the Falcons at 0-4. But like you said, if you did an eye test for the first 4 quarters and then cut it at 3 minutes, they should be undefeated. Like,
No.
They should. They should be.
No,
the
they
Falcons,
just lost last night to the Green Bay Packers. They did
No,
not.
that one was a loss.
Right.
Yeah, that was a loss.
Well, I'm just that's an L. But like the other 3 games,
yeah, they should.
They should have won those games. They lost within 2 minutes in each of those games.
They were down to because they played Seattle week 1, right?
So this is
Or
now.
did they?
This is now
Yep.
the 7th. That's double. Yeah, so now they've lost. Yeah,
They should have won those games.
I don't think they were ever in the lead against Seattle. They tried to come back on Seattle, but they never got
Yeah,
close.
you're right. So they should be 2-2 at the least.
I don't know. I think they might have been leading that game early.
I don't think it was that. I thought Seattle was winning that from the go.
I don't believe this.
Jets are at 32, Giants at 31, Falcons at 30, and we mentioned the Miami Dolphins as well for as far as that goes, Joe Judge, first-year coach for the Giants. I don't know how much of a hot seat he's on. Adam Gase should be on a hot seat there in New York. Definitely Quinn should be on there. Vic Fangio is on the hot seat.
Yep.
I don't think Flores is in Miami at all. Romeo Crennel, whatever. I mean, just
let's
whatever.
see, Bird. I'm
Matt
going.
Patricia's on the hot
going
seat.
through
Detroit.
that game. First quarter, Seattle outscored them 14-3.
Okay.
Second quarter, Atlanta got 3 field goals to make it 14-12. Third quarter, Seattle outscored them 14-0.
But that doesn't mean nothing. Okay.
Yep, 14-0. And then in the fourth quarter, they outscored Seattle 13-10 for a final of 38-25. Yeah, they got blown out.
Yeah. So they didn't.
Yeah, they were never really. They weren't in control at any point.
Realistically, should be 2-2.
They should be 2-2.
Yeah.
And in that division, that would put them actually not bad.
That would put them
second
tied
place
with the Saints for second place.
Yep.
Well,
right now their coach is probably going to get fired.
Yeah.
I mean, he might get fired.
He has to.
It's pretty pathetic.
He has to.
They would be leading the NFC East at 2-2 though.
Or the defensive coordinator.
That's a low blow, Foster.
Just had to throw it in there.
Yeah.
Right in the sack.
Yeah.
They would be. Let's see. Yeah.
Pretty low, Foster.
It's not low. Every team in the NFC West would be leading the NFC East.
Right now. You know what you're getting right now? Smiley face and glasses.
Smiley face, sunglasses emoji. Right now. Yeah. We're a quarter way through the NFL season.
That means, Cal, we played 4 of 16 games.
Good job.
We get to recklessly speculate if the playoffs were to happen right now, and then who we think is going to drop out or come back in when we come back. Plus, who's the rookie of the year? Who's MVP quarter of the way through? Recklessly speculate.
We're gonna do that right now.
We're gonna do it after a break. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So, do you have something there for me? Over there.
Oh,
in that pile.
It's been locally owned and operated in the Quad City since 1934, and Tri-City Equipment is your place. That's right. For all your restaurant equipment that you need, they have the quality and the competitive prices, along with full service. You're looking for things like kitchen cookware, refrigeration, utensils, tableware, you name it. They have a guarantee on 30 days of labor and 90 days on parts. Maybe you're looking to cater an event or just some specific needs for your home chef. Check them out online at tricityequipment.com. Or go to the newly remodeled 2,400 square foot showroom at 527 West 4th Street in Davenport. They have over 1,600 items in stock for you to look at. It's a whole lot of fun to just go through and browse and see what you might need. And they do deliver to all Quad City residents, and they match any online pricing. So make sure you call them today, 563-322-5382. Once again, that number, 563-322-5382. Those are our friends from Tri-City Equipment, 527 West 4th Street in Davenport.
You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah. Woo!
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee. First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Kyle Montgomery with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. News out of Houston, Texans fired Bill O'Brien after an 0-4 start. The former Texans GM and head coach was let go after 7 seasons and 4 AFC South titles. Romeo Crennel was announced as the interim head coach. In the first game of the Monday doubleheader, the Chiefs took care of business against the Patriots 26-10. Patrick Mahomes finished with 236 through the air and 2 touchdowns, and the Chiefs defense caused 4 turnovers, including a Tyrann Mathieu pick 6 in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs remain undefeated at 4-0 and face the Raiders next Sunday. Meantime, at Lambeau, Packers moved past the Falcons 30-16. Aaron Rodgers threw for 327 through the air, 4 touchdowns. With no Devontae Adams in the lineup, tight end Robert Tonyan caught 3 touchdowns to help Green Bay stay undefeated at 4-0. Meanwhile, Falcons receiver Julio Jones left the game in the third quarter with a hamstring injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how. At Napa, we've teamed up with AAA to save you 20% online or in-store. That's why they call us the Savings Dream Team. Okay, we're the only ones calling us that, but it's true. Your AAA membership can save you 20% at Napa. So we're basically superheroes with the most specific power ever, saving you 20%. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. 20% off regular retail prices with valid AAA membership card. Offer ends 10/31/20.
Whether you want the new oven for that old family recipe or the more efficient washer to shorten laundry day, the Home Depot can help you find the appliances you need faster and easier with top brands like Samsung, GE, LG, and Frigidaire, and free delivery. You can bring style and function home with fall savings on your next appliance at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Free delivery on purchases $396 or more, valid through October 21st, U.S. only.
Car old? Need it sold? Get rid of that old car and do a good deed at the same time. It's the Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction coming soon to Coal Valley. That's right, it's back. Donate your car, truck, SUV, or motorcycle, and if you live within 40 miles of Coal Valley, they will even pick it up, even if it doesn't run. All donations are tax deductible. Call 309-799-7044 or visit them online at arrowheadyouth.org. Car old? Need it sold? Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction. Stay tuned for an auction date in Coal Valley.
Limitless Male Medical is now open in Duck Creek Plaza in Bettendorf. Our physicians, PAs, and RNs have helped thousands of men get their life back. Do you suffer lack of motivation, loss of muscle mass, increased body fat, low libido, depression, and just have nothing left in the tank? Get checked for low testosterone. Feel at ease to discuss your low testosterone or ED with the men's health experts. Schedule online at limitlessmale.com. Insurance accepted.
This is Greeny with Mike Greenberg.
There's absolutely nothing, for example, the New York Jets can do this season that is going to change the fact that they're going to be a terrible football team. So does firing the coach help? Well, they're trying to develop a young quarterback in Sam Darnold. And all of you across the country who may not see a lot of him saw why Jet fans like me remain hopeful about him. Because he obviously has so much physical ability, but he still makes terrible mistakes, and so much of that can be laid at the feet of the brilliant offensive mind whose job it is to develop him. And so I guess my feeling is, if the head coach is doing such a bad job that the team can't beat anybody, that they commit 11 penalties in a game, including multiple dirty late hits, including one on the very last play of the game that had the opposing coach telling his players run off the field before we have a brawl out here, and oh, by the way, the quarterback is regressing.
Greeny, weekdays at 11 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Quality craftsmanship, attention to detail, and reliability. These are just a few of the things you will see when you transform your kitchen or bathroom with All-Star Home Services. Mike and his team have over 2 decades of experience remodeling kitchen and baths, and yours could be next. With financing available and $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project for a limited time. Call All-Star Home Services now. All-Star Home Services, 563-299-3786, or visit all-starhomeservices.com.
The fighting spirit of the Marine Corps is born of battles won. Battles won within, over enemies of fear, enemies of doubt. It's who we are. It's what we do. It's a promise made to you for more than 2 centuries. A promise of the Marines.
The biggest names in sports, coming to your mornings.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
Yay. We are back, everybody.
Yo.
Here in the Hassle Castle with Cal Reed, Jay Bird, and T-Roy. Remember, we're brought to you by our friends at Dunright Satellite and Dish. If you need to get a hold of somebody for all of your home entertainment or security needs, get a hold of our friends from Dunright TV and Security Solutions, 866-84-RIGHT. They'll hook you up with your with your Dish network directly, and they have on-demand titles, Netflix, all at the same time. You can even turn your home into a smart home. Once again, call our friends at Dunright TV, your premier Dish network retailer, 866-84-RIGHT.
Kelly they put my TV up in my basement.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Kelly's a great dude. Always helps us out.
He's
and
great.
It's been great for us from jump.
He's a good dude.
Beautiful day out today.
It is nice.
If If you're going to get out there, we encourage you to go to Hidden Hills Golf Course at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf, Iowa. Give a call out there at 563-332-5616. Ask for Big Mike. They'll set you up with tee times and all the good things you're looking for. You can also go to hiddenhills-golf.com. Don't forget, they also on Sundays they have the thing called Chili Open. Go to their website to figure that out. There's 22 holes out there. That's right, 4 bonus holes out at Hidden Hills. Beautiful course on a beautiful day like today. Like I said, give them a call, 563-332-5616. I'm sure they have some tee times.
They don't want none of that golf smoke, man. I'm Liger Woods.
Liger Woods?
I'm a lion and a tiger Woods on the course, bro.
Erickson.
Napoleon Dynamite.
On the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread, Erickson asked who would win in a race between me and Pat Anger.
Oh.
Pat. Think you got him?
I think, well, he's got
he had NFL speed.
Yeah.
But those knees are beat up now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Pat would probably trip me at the start. So, knowing Pat, he'd probably trip me. So,
well, they'd probably say go, and he'd just shove you over.
Yeah, he'd push me over or whatever else. But yeah, no, they had their flag football game last night. Ben pulled 2 flags, so the over/under got hit, but he didn't score a touchdown.
Wasn't his day.
Say he's playing both sides of the ball now.
Yeah, sometimes
now he wants to go. Now his big thing is he wants to continue football into the tackle football world.
Okay. What does Mom think about that?
Sure, she's fine. Dad just wants him to be a kicker, so.
Yeah.
You need to go to some kicking camps. You need to go out for soccer is what he needs to go out for. And I'm not worried about him tackling, but.
You want him to be
worry about them flops.
Well, I just originally.
My leg.
Yeah, originally
I
though,
didn't even
I'll
touch
teach
you,
him
man.
that. Yeah, originally I thought both kids were gonna be have my terrible genes, and they were gonna be 5'6", but they're both gonna be taller than me within the next 18 months. So
that's sweet.
Good for them. Do whatever. Good for the mailman's kid, I guess. I mean, the mailman,
Gonna get yourself in trouble again on air.
I'm kidding about that, though. That's a joke. The
huh?
whole thing is I've always joked about this, so I'm not gonna get in trouble. When they have their winter sings, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I remember just sitting in a chair getting so angry at my 2 kids and also growing up because they're like, when you're in the winter sing in elementary school and they're like, oh, you're in front, and you know why. Because I'm small as can be.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, because you're small. I'm like, you didn't have to say it out loud. So we're at a winter sing about 2 or 3 years ago, and my daughter's in the very top row, and Ben is too, and I'm like, oh, these kids are driving me nuts. And then I'm like, and then I'm like, they never have to go through what I go through. And I was like, wait, maybe they're just not my kids. I'm like, yeah, maybe not. You're goofing around because you're just angry. And then I saw, hold on, stay with me. Then I looking at my kids at different, and I'm like, all right, well, she's got my forehead definitely, or you can call it a 5-head. And I'm like, and he's got my ears, so all right, they're mine. Good. But I'm so angry though.
Maybe they put you in the front in the winter sing because of your musical talent.
We had.
Yeah, man.
You never know, Jay.
Well, that probably too. I was a showman.
You absolute
I had
showman.
jazz hands, so I came out of the room with jazz hands.
He's the.
Yeah. But that's
they
never
let me in any of those classes. I don't know why.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I don't know why.
Going more about these type of things, we had a conversation, my daughter and I, while driving out to Eldridge back and forth, and we'll have it quick before we get into our speculation of the season. It was the worst numbers.
What was?
We were just having a conversation about jersey numbers and why they are, and we went down the list, all right?
All right,
and
so what are you saying? What were her numbers that she liked?
It's not about like.
Okay.
The conversation was numbers she does not like.
Okay. Throw it at me. What did she not
99.
like? I'm with her.
Gretzky?
I gave that with her in a what?
It's Gretzky's number, bro.
I don't like it either.
I was like, I co-signed that so much. Here's where the conversation got a little bit different, and I had to steer it into a PG direction before she even got wind of anything.
Right.
So where she's gotten to going through numbers, she came up. I'll just get right to it. I had to throw a number out. She's like, what number is it? And I was like, one of the worst is 69.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, and she's
That's
like,
Dennis
why?
Rodman for the Lakers.
And I was like, well, because it people like it because if you flip it upside down, it's still 69. She's like, yeah, that is annoying. And I had to keep it that direction, right?
Yeah, but I'm with you. That's still...
Yeah, it's still tacky.
It's a song by Bryan Adams.
She doesn't like, for some reason, she doesn't like the number 57. But I told her, I can't name a single 57 really.
Pitcher.
It might be, yeah, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't jump off.
resonate,
Yeah.
right.
57 Chevy.
Yeah, I think that her reason is she doesn't really like the number 5, and she thinks 7 is flashy.
I'm with
What?
her. I'm with her. All these numbers.
flashy.
7's a little flashy.
All these numbers stink so far. I'm with her.
I don't like 21.
What?
Really?
That was my baseball number.
It was my football and baseball number 2.
That was my baseball number from I was a kid through high school.
21 Roberto Clemente?
Yes.
I just think of
Yes,
prime
it
time, and
is.
I just thought it was. Here's the deal: they gave it to me when I was a senior in high school, and then they gave it to me baseball wise.
What?
And I did for football, and I just didn't. I was like, this is a flashy number because of prime time, and I'm not flashy, so that's why I don't really care for it. For me, it doesn't fit me.
Your number should have been 46. Then.
My number was I switched it to 12, the number opposite
That's not
because
flashy,
I'm not.
Joe
That's
Namath.
right. I'm not.
Come on.
Not 12. I don't think of that.
Broadway Joe.
No, number 12 is always Roger Staubach.
It's
Let's
Roger
just
Staubach
stop.
and Aaron Rodgers, right? That's it. Those are the 12. Isn't
No,
Aaron Rodgers
Tom
12?
Brady.
No.
TB12.
Randall
Man.
Cunningham.
No, Cunningham was not.
Randall Cunningham was number 12 for the Philadelphia Eagles
yeah, but he
and for the
doesn't count.
Minnesota Vikings. What are you talking about?
He doesn't count.
No, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm 21's not mine. Did I mention 00?
Yeah, I don't like double zero.
We can't, yeah. No.
I like 12, though. Yeah, it was Staubach, though.
I'm not a
You
fan.
did it because of a cowboy, man?
Terry Bradshaw's number 12, too, so you can take
You
that.
like
Steeler
him?
fans.
You like him?
I don't hate Terry Bradshaw. He's an idiot. But that has nothing to do with it.
I'm not a big fan of any single digits up until you get to 7.
Morton was number
Oh.
12 in Denver.
I love
First black quarterback in Denver.
number 3 for the Babe.
Mm-mm.
How?
I
You
love-
never watched him play?
I mean, it doesn't have to
Neither
watch
did
him
you.
play. It doesn't have to do it.
I like number 3 because of A-Rod.
I like number
He
7.
was 13 for the Yankees.
Yeah, but he was number 3.
I like number 9.
Seattle. For Drew Brees?
No, Roma.
Oh, man. Hey, man. You know what? If you're going to keep picking these numbers because of Cowboys, man.
Well, that's got.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
that's where it all comes from. Like, if you tell me 23,
I like-
it's gonna be Ryan Sandberg and Michael Jordan. It's
Yep.
not gonna be. Any,
23
I'm
I
not gonna
love.
know.
I
23.
like-
if you tell me 34, it's Walter Payton and Bo Jackson, who I think is the greatest athlete of all
22
time.
is Emmitt Smith.
It's teams that you've watched or whatever else, or that.
See, I
more.
like 55. And, well, I like 54, actually.
You give me number 7.
55, that's...
I think Jody Davis of the Cubs in the
Yes.
early 80s. You give me 17, I think Mark Grace
Well,
of
I
the
think
Cubs.
number
It's all-
7, I think Mickey Mantle. The 54, I think Randy White. You guys will probably think Urlacher.
Urlacher.
79,
Oh, jeez.
Rulon Jones.
Ed Too Tall Jones.
Terrible.
Yep. Jones. Oh, no. Rulon Jones is
I was just
75.
coming up. We were coming to list of numbers that we just don't like. That we're not putting that jersey.
I don't
on.
like 35. I would never put 35 on anything.
That was Neil Anderson for the
That was
Bears.
Moss's number though in high school. I don't
couldn't
mind
put
that.
35 on anything.
That's Frank Thomas.
I like 42 a lot because it reminds me of Ronnie Lott.
But
And
that's
Jackie
Jackie Robinson.
I
Yeah.
already say
I'm
you
saying,
gotta
it's
stop
all right.
playing.
Yeah.
I like 24 because Kobe,
Griffey.
I can go with 24.
Ramirez. I like 8.
No, I
Andre
don't like
Dawson,
8.
Cal Ripken Jr.
No, I don't like 8 because of
You
LeBron.
don't like 8?
Because of
That's
LeBron.
Troy
When did
Aikman's
LeBron
number.
wear 8?
He wore
Oh,
6.
No, that was.
I do like
Kobe's.
8. You're right. I'm
What?
with
8's fine. Yeah.
8's fine.
Come on.
LeBron wore 6.
21, of course, because of Deion Sanders.
Well, I like it because of Roberto Clemente, but you can have your Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never seen Clemente play.
Well, you're too young. Where's Moss? Right there in the middle holding the shotgun?
Look where 21's at. Yeah, look at that.
You're wearing a hat.
Well, we were all wearing hats. I've just
Where'd
shown
you
him a
guys take
photo. I'll
this
show
at?
this.
Pizza Shack?
Scott County Park.
That is Pizza
That's
Shack.
1993 vintage right there.
That's at the Pizza Shack.
That's my senior football poster photo right there. I'm going to show it to you. Wearing number 21, standing right next to Moss.
Feet are bigger than your face.
Where is a return of the 6-shooters was the theme we were going for. A six
Six
stick
shooters.
champ.
Well, that's a shot.
I have a gun in my my
your holster?
Yeah. Look at my arms flexed out a little bit too.
I'm trying to see.
What do you mean? They're out like this. I'm inflated my arms. I'm standing there like
black
this.
cowboy hat on.
Oh yeah, I'm a bad guy.
Black Jack McDowell right there.
Right there, right in the middle, like a 21. See, I wasn't a 21, but I wore the jersey.
Oh, Jesus. You look like the jersey wore you.
Yeah.
Jesus, he had it tucked in. It was still too big.
Foster, what were your career stats at safety?
Oh gosh. All right, my favorite things. I told you guys about the punt return, right? That should have been a punt return. My favorite is there was a highlight film that they put together. Someone was on audiovisual class or whatever, so they took highlights from the season. We're playing Davenport Central, and we're up by a lot. And there's a pass. Well, I'm like burned, obviously, because I don't know what I'm doing. But it was the quarterback threw it out of bounds. And when I say out of bounds, like it's in the long jump pit.
Yeah,
like it's so obviously the long jump pit wouldn't be that close to the field.
That's past where the
it's really far.
Yeah,
really far out of bounds. Like, and the guy kept running for it and like caught it out of bounds. I don't know why, but maybe it was just like I don't want to chase after it. He caught it, He caught the ball, and I come running up to the referee and shake my hands like no catch. It's my favorite. And the referee's like, yeah, no kidding. Like he caught it in the sand. I'm like telling everybody, no catch, because I got burned.
Hey, man, he was out of bounds, bud.
Yeah, my stat lines are not good. Kid. They didn't even put my punt return in the stat lines. That's how much I did. No. I think I made
He was probably
2 yards.
wondering why you're wearing 20. Why you wearing 21?
Exactly. That's what they were thinking. But yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't think I have any stats. I did in the JV game get an interception, and I almost took it to the homeroom. That was a JV game, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I mean that I want to thank Coach Lavelle for that because he gave me the idea of having our JV homecoming game was an away game in Clinton, so that's how that goes. All right, if we're going to quarter through the season, all right,
MVP,
and where the playoffs are sitting at now.
So what are we doing? MVP, Defensive Player of the Year?
I'll tell you playoffs. Now I'm going to tell you who's looking at what. All right. So who's in, who's out? Who can we I want to know who we can chalk up as in and who we can say is a kind of pretender and who's outside looking in and probably going to make it. All right. So right now in the AFC, the Chiefs are the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Baltimore B2.
No.
Yep.
We're not undefeated, dingbat.
Baltimore's
Baltimore's not.
saying that.
No, but that's not how
we're
this.
going
That's not
how it works, Cal. We're going off what it is right now.
Yes. Right now, as a quarter of the way through, the number 2 seed
would be the Buffalo Bills.
Yes. So, but
see how it works, Cal?
Yeah, it's down.
We're going off what it is now, Cal.
Now listen, only 7 teams make it from the AFC. 7 teams make it from the NFC.
Leo was going to make it today.
The AFC, the number 1 seed gets a bye. All right. So Kansas City would be the one. Buffalo would play Cleveland Browns as of right now. If the playoffs were to start today, they would play the Cleveland Browns in the first round.
Right.
Okay.
So there's your 2 and your 7. You have that? You write that down?
Yep.
Your 3 seed at 3-0 and 0-3 against the spread, the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee is this year's Green Bay Packers, by the way.
Yep.
They would play the Indianapolis Colts, who are 3-1.
4 seed?
The Colts are the 6 seed.
I'm sorry, jeez.
Yeah,
sorry. 6 seed Colts.
And then the 4 seed is the Steelers. The 5 is the Ravens.
Who's the 2 seed again?
The 2 is the Bills.
Okay. So when this all resets.
It doesn't reset the way through. It's seeded all the way through. So basically, Kansas...
No, it doesn't reset afterwards? After the first round?
Not that I'm aware of. I think this year they changed it to where it's just going to play straight through.
Okay.
So
do you want to continue in our predictions on where this goes?
I want you to... I'm going to give you... I'll give you the next... So 8, 9, 10... I'll give you through 12. How's that?
What do you mean?
The outside looking in, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you take somebody out? What I want to do is speculate. Take someone out of the top 7 that are in the playoffs and put someone in. Does any of these look, like you said, eye test, right? So if you're looking on the outside looking in right now, at the 8 is the Patriots.
Right now, the Patriots could easily replace the Tennessee, the Bills, or the Colts.
Yep.
But right now, they're going to have to stay healthy, too.
Those 3 actually are the ones that...
Or Pittsburgh.
Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What you're saying about Tennessee and the Colts is that somebody from the South gets knocked out.
I would say New England definitely replaces the Browns.
For sure.
Okay. Because the Browns are going to play in a tougher division. They're going to get beat up where New England can survive by sweeping the Jets and the Dolphins, maybe. And then they'll be lucky to split with the Bills.
They probably will.
lucky. So
they're going to get smoked by Pittsburgh both times.
So Patriots could get in at the 7. Do you have any idea? Do you have anything at all that the Raiders might sneak in there?
No, not New England.
Oh, Browns.
The Browns.
Okay.
The Raiders are the 9. Do you think the Raiders sneak in there?
No, I don't.
Do you think the Cincinnati Burrows at 1 and 2 sneak in there?
I don't think so.
No.
Los Angeles Chargers at 1 and 3.
No thanks.
Dolphins.
No.
Okay. Then rounding out from there, we don't think the Broncos. Basically, the line cut off there. No Broncos postseason. No Jacksonville Jaguars. No Houston Texans. No Jets. Okay. So it's really New England. It's the 8 and above. New England knocking somebody out. So basically, everybody that's in right now is a quarter way through. The object in the mirror, closer than they appear, is the New England Patriots.
Yep.
Okay.
So in that, what would be the wild card?
That it isn't. It's straight seeded, just like
straight
that.
Seeded?
Yeah.
Okay.
You win your division, you're in, but it's going to be seeded out like this. And it might be if you win your division, you jump up in the top 3, kind of like in baseball. But that part, that's not the way I have the seedings right now. But it works that way anyway because it goes west, east, and south, and then north. So yes, it's all working itself out.
All right. Who's the 1 seed in the NFC? Is it Seattle or is it Green Bay?
The Acme Packers.
Okay. That means the 2
They
seed.
win They win the tiebreaker as of right now over Seattle based on best combined ranking among conference teams in points scored and points allowed.
So Seattle's at 2.
Seattle is 2.
So obviously the 7 seed is the Eagles.
No.
What?
No. Because it's leading the division. It is going to go like this. You win the division, then you get in after that, okay?
Okay.
So at the 2 is the Seahawks. The 7 is the Saints.
Mm-hmm. The 3 then is Tampa Bay.
It is.
And then they would be seated against the 6th team if the Saints are 6th.
Saints are 7.
Or Saints are 7. The 6 would be...
Say it.
Cowboys.
No, not at 1
the
and 3.
Eagles.
No, they win their division. They get
the
in.
Bears.
The Bears, yep. At 3 and 1.
Okay,
So,
and then the 4 seed...
Now say it. The 1 and 2 and 1. 1, 2 and 1.
That's the Eagles.
That's the Eagles. Against the 5 seed, the 3 and 1 Rams.
Jesus.
That's what we'd be sitting at right now.
That's gonna have a big shakeup and all that.
Okay, so now that we just mentioned that, outside looking in.
Okay.
I'm going to let you take over at 12 and do it from there. But outside looking in, Carolina Panthers are at 8.
I don't think they make it.
I don't either.
Too many injuries to really good key players, and that's it. Other than that, I do like the talent that they have, man. I really do.
Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers.
49ers are going to make it. They are in.
Yep. All their people will be back by then.
Yeah.
At 1 and 3 at 11 is the Washington football team.
No.
They win a tiebreaker over Detroit and over Dallas right now.
No, Dallas will
At
be in.
12, Dallas 1 and 3.
Dallas will be in.
Dallas will be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They'll win it because they'll go in because they'll go in with a 7-9 record and they win the
They'll
East.
beat the Eagles for the title.
Yeah, that's the one. That's why I said at 12 you can take over.
What's Dallas's record right now?
1 and 3, same as your Broncos. Yeah.
But all they have to do is win their division. They're in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they can go 7 and 9 and they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So the teams I see replaced in this are definitely the Rams and the Bears.
Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't even put the Rams. Man, the Rams are garbage.
Rams, Bears, and Eagles.
No. Eagles. Rams stay. Eagles and Bears go.
Well, San Fran knocks the Rams out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. They can listen. No. San Fran can take over for the Eagles and or at the Bears, and Dallas can knock one of those two out because then the Eagles get knocked out anyway, and they don't make the playoffs as a wild card. You can have 3 teams from the NFC West, and you probably should in the playoffs this year.
See, the thing is with that is the NFC East, their destiny is like they go to the playoffs according to the division. Whoever wins that division is going to the playoffs. Period. That's just what it is.
Well, it's been the same thing about the AFC South for years.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Like, whoever wins it, like the NFC South too. Whoever wins that division is going to playoffs. That's just what it is.
This year, though, we're pretty much speculating that the Saints and the Buccaneers are making it from the NFC South.
Yeah.
But I can see, I don't want to because I have the Bears going to the playoffs. I actually had them win the division at 10-6. But if anyone's interchangeable with those two teams and we feel confident that the Cowboys still win the division, Eagles are out in that case. The only real interchangeable, in my opinion, would be the Bears on the outside looking in because I do think the Seattle Seahawks, the Los Angeles Rams, and
49ers.
The 49ers make the playoffs.
Yeah. But you think the Bears would win the division over Green Bay?
I think I had the 49ers. Did I have the 49ers making the playoff? But
I don't think you did.
I know I didn't have him. No, I had him making a play up and not winning the division.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah. I can pull that up in a second here, too.
I was low on the Rams, and I still am. They got...
Well, I had preseason the Chiefs as the 1 seed and the Cowboys as the 1 seed. Tampa Bay as the 2, Baltimore as the 2. Vikings as a 7, Browns as a 7, Bears as a 3, Saints as a 6, Tennessee as a 3, Colts as a 6, Rams as a 4, San Francisco as a 5, Patriots as a 4, Steelers as a 5. That was my preseason. That's what I had.
That sounds pretty accurate.
But I think the NFC West is really going to shine.
It'll move around.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, it's a quarter of the way through.
Teams,
That's the
right.
thing of it. All right, we have one more quick break to take. We have to get it in, and then when we come back, let's do our MVPs, Rookie of the Year, quarter of the way through. The Quarter of the Year awards, the Quarties, if you want to call them.
And the game picks.
In the what?
Defensive Player of the Year?
Some game picks?
We went to do that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Because we never even got to, we didn't get to see you last Wednesday. We didn't get to see how we did the time before. But
that's right.
Yeah. What'd you say, T-Ray?
And we're going to do MVP, Rookie, and Defensive Player of the Year?
I mean, let's just talk MVP and Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
I mean, it's the defense. I mean, defense is.
Well, could be anything. Comeback? You don't want to do comeback?
Well, it's Comeback Player of the Year award. I already gave it to him.
No, I got it going to somebody else.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Got anything to read for me?
No, I pointed at you.
Oh, you pointed at me. I didn't see that yet.
I read all mine.
We're gonna go to break. When I come back, I'll read for Just Doors QC when we come back from break here on ESPN 1170 AM, and I'll give you those 10 code words to win, so you can win $1,000 twice today. You can enter in to win. Be right back.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee. First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays are right around the corner. Don't stress out finding that perfect gift for that hard-to-buy someone on your list. Shop Premier Metal Art. They do custom engraving on items like tumblers, promotional items, and other custom gifts. They even do holiday decor and family namesakes. These multi-layered, full-color, powder-coated metal art items are a must-have this holiday season. Customize your man cave or purchase a gift for a sports fan, a first responder, or even a veteran. Order now online at qcpremier.com or on Facebook. Finish your holiday shopping today.
Janae and Golick Jr.
Janae, through all of, Russell Wilson, we know he's a lot, from Mr. Unlimited to the weird video announcing his contract staying in Seattle, the bubble water, his bad dance moves behind Sierra's music videos. Through all of it, he's still winning. I would trust him and Tyler Lockett with my PIN number, with any amount of money that I needed in my life. These guys are the surest bet in pro sports right now, and it's nice. We always like to say give people flowers while they can still smell them. Russell Wilson has been this quarterback. This is not a new version of him as far as I'm concerned, but it's a new version of this team putting its offense in his hands. He's getting all of the conversation around him and his ability that he's richly deserved for a while. And so in the interest of giving people their flowers, I'm really happy to see this, like, on a fundamental level for a guy who's been playing this kind of ball and been meeting this kind to his team.
Janae and Golick Jr. 306 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Iowa's elections need you. We're looking for poll workers for the upcoming election who can assist with voter check-in and balloting to make Election Day a success in all 99 of Iowa's counties. Many employers offer paid time off if you help at a polling place. Even if yours doesn't, your county auditor will pay you for the time you spent training and working. Are you ready to do your part by doing more than just vote on Election Day? Fill out the form at pollworker.iowa.gov to get involved. Sponsored by the Iowa Secretary of State's Office and the Iowa Broadcasters Association in cooperation with this station.
Your home of Chicago Cubs baseball. This is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on ESPN 1170 AM. I want to remind everybody, you download the ESPN 1170 AM app, or if you have the app, you have already taken one big step towards winning some cash. That's right, Town Square Media is giving away $1,000 twice a day, and you can enter to win by going to the app, go to the win cash portion of it, and then enter these 10 code words I'm about to give you. And you can, for every time you enter those code words, you're entered in. That's one more chance to get in to enter. So that'd be 10 times you can enter once you enter in these 10 words. $1,000 given twice a day. It also automatically enters you into the $10,000 grand prize giveaway. So here's the 10 words that you can enter in today on your ESPN 1170 AM app. Code word number 1 is stove.
Pipe.
STOVE, stove. Number 2 is grill.
Mate. Let's see if I can remember them all.
GRILL, grill. Number 3 is water.
Fall.
Bong.
You said jam. But yeah, water. WATER.
Might change them up now.
Number 4 is paper.
Mache.
Rock.
Scissors.
Good one. PAPER, paper. Number 5 is pencil.
Neck.
I was going to say something else, but we can't say it.
Yeah. PENCIL. 6th word is eraser.
Head.
Yeah, that's what I said.
ERASER. Number 7 is ear.
Ache.
That's right. EAR, ear.
Or wax.
Number 8 is fence. You said post. Yep. Number 9 is grass.
Smoke.
Cheech and Chong.
There you go. GRASS. And finally, stones.
Cheech and Chong.
Rolling Stones.
Like a rolling stone.
Dave's not here, man. No, it's me.
Real quick, want to give a shout out to Just Doors QC, proud sponsor of the show. Just like QC Hassle and Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. They are locally owned company by our friend Paul. Just Doors QC specializes in interior and exterior work, some such things like doors, trim, baseboards, crown molding, and so much more. Whether you need to replace a front door or closet door, Just Doors is the right call. Get a hold of Paul Shelley at 309-657-8541 to get started to help you change your home into your dream home. Paul brings an air of professionalism to every opportunity he's offered, big and smaller, and treats your home as if it were his own. Go to their Facebook page, Just Doors QC, and read the numerous reviews and browse their incredible before and after pictures. While you're there, don't forget to like and follow their page. Start improving your living area by calling Paul at 309-657-8541. That's Just Doors QC. All right, now we're looking for. We just did we're doing the quarties. It's
quarties.
Yeah, a quarter of the way through the season. We looked at the quarts.
We're doing the 40s.
Atlanta's getting rocked over here, dude.
Yep, and they're pouring it on here, and it's only top of third. The over-unders will get killed by somebody right now.
Jesus.
As far as things are looking at, we're looking at now maybe some individual awards. Who's MVP? Who's Rookie of the Year offensive that we can look at? And you said somebody outside of Cam is going to win Comeback Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to win?
Alden Smith.
Came back from cancer? What?
He hadn't played in 2 years. I'm not sure what he's coming back from.
All right.
Oh, the guy 49ers?
Was he? No, he's.
Oh, well, he was
Cowboy,
a 49er.
right?
He's a Cowboy now.
Yeah, I already say
He was
leading the lead in sacks.
Was that suspended?
I'm not sure what he did. I'm not sure what he did or what happened.
Didn't he go to the airport acting crazy or something like that?
I have no clue.
Well, listen to me. If Cam comes back from COVID, also, he's winning Comeback Player of the Year.
He's got to win this division if he's going to win Comeback Player of the Year.
That's not too hard.
Will you please call it Comeback Player of the Year award if he does win it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's play on words.
I'm with it.
Yeah. The MVP as of right now,
Russell Wilson.
The courts.
Russell Wilson.
Love muscle.
Russell, the love muscle.
Yep. He's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking. There you go.
Cooking with gas, Jay.
There you go.
Let him cook, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means, but it sounds crazy.
I mean, he's closely followed by Aaron Rodgers. And then right behind them, Mahomes.
What about? Yeah, I guess
What
they're
about
not
who?
winning. Well, Dak's not winning, but I mean, look at the passing yards that he has. Everything else, and passing yards per game, he's got 422.5 yards per game. Dak does.
Yeah, I mean, if they'd won these games, it's a whole other argument.
But Russell leads the league in pass completions.
He leads the league in passing touchdowns.
Yes, he does with 16. He's got a passer rating 136.7.
His accuracy is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can see that. So you said Russell the love muscle?
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is right there, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Patrick, I mean, he's got to be in the top 5 and things, but he's just not leading the league anything else.
He's not consistent.
It's. I don't think it's been. I think it's been a long time, and I'm saying like 10 to 15 years since a running back has gotten MVP. But Alvin Kamara does an awful lot for that team.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I'm with you.
That's if he stays healthy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gets hurt easy. The last couple years, he's been hurt a couple games each year. So like, if he stays healthy, I don't see why not.
Well, it's 2:00. We're out of time.
Really?
Yeah, just like that. We're already off the air. We're
I
on
didn't even
Facebook
realize
now.
it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do the Rookie of the Year. Screw it.
On Facebook still? Build a bonus? Okay. Rookie of the Year? Is it the Jeffers guy from Jefferson? Is that his last name? From
Justin Jefferson, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Jefferson too.
Yeah.
For the Vikings.
Yes, he's good.
Can't think of anybody else that's popping out right now.
No.
Yeah,
they'll never get it to somebody like Tristan Wirfs, who has been doing a great job, by the way.
They won't be giving it to Burrows, that's for sure.
I mean, Burrow hasn't been bad.
That's not for certain. You can't say
But
that.
there's really no other first round pick.
Andy Dalton could do what he's doing right now.
No,
Justin
he couldn't.
Jefferson.
No, he had an opportunity to do that. No.
Losing.
No. He threw for 300 yards for like 3 or 4 straight games, like 3 straight games.
Wait,
like,
what team is Andy Dalton on right now?
He's not.
Andy Dalton's on the Cowboys.
Oh, the backup to the backup to the backup.
The other guy that has an argument is that Ayuk guy for San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I think. Who's my guy? Oh, Justin Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where it is right now.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And Jerry Judy. Too.
Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
They're in the argument.
Judy's not going to get it due to the fact his team.
Judy.
Well, we went overtime. I didn't see that coming. That came up on a hurry. We will see you guys tomorrow. Cal will be back in studio.
Yes, sir.
It's Wednesday. We've got some moving parts that we're going to work as well. We'll talk to Mike from Hidden Hills, and we'll do our DFS. But enjoy yourselves, Quad Cities. Have a safe and sanitized Wednesday. Get out, get some fresh air. We'll see you guys soon.